Following the controversial goal allowed versus Newcastle, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and Arsenal officially made statements condemning the act and seeking improvement in officiating. But what today has the English FA responded with? Let's find out.
It's your boy again, Original 7, and it's the Arsenal Roundup. Welcome back to your boys channel. We have top exciting Arsenal stories to share with you today as we get into today's video. So following Newcastle's controversial victory against Arsenal in the English Premier League tie at the St James Park, of course, well known to many people around the world, football experts and even football fans and players around the world, everybody is still at shock as to what and why that goal by Anthony Gordon stood. Now, this has caused a lot of frenzy and the social media and even the world of football about the impact of the VAR on Arsenal. And that has led to Mikel Arteta saying in his last press conference, even before our game against Sevilla, that both Arsenal and he himself still remain on the stand that the goal should not be allowed or allowed to stand. And he's saying emphatically again that the club and he himself will continue to do what they feel is best and even the best thing to say or do when it comes to defending the club against this kind of situations. Now, the PGMOL has not yet come out to give an official response, but at this time of reporting, we are being told that the PGMOL are dissatisfied about Arsenal statement and even Mikel Arteta's statement because they don't feel Arsenal should have taken it up the way they did. Now, I don't think anybody can really blame Arsenal in this case because owing from last season, Arsenal have been at the receiving end of funny and annoying, very big blunder and mistakes that are very costly. It affected us last season. Our F.A Charge, the funny goal Van Tony scored for Brentford that ought to be disallowed. That's a key sticking point. Even last season, in fact, different complaints last season and errors that probably led to one of the reasons why we didn't win the league eventually. So just to stop that from becoming a trend, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal are taking this up. I don't think anybody should see this as going over the bar or making this look too complicated or complex. I don't think anybody else will stand up for Arsenal if not themselves. And of course, like Arteta said, he has a responsibility to, of course, defend his club and sit down in the press conference and defend the club. And also the club, also, of course, also has the responsibility of standing up for itself against instances like this. So there is a comparison being drawn to that of Liverpool's, and of course I can concur because Liverpool was at the receiving end of, according to the report or according to the statement, a VAR error, like a malfunctioning error. And now this one that happened for Arsenal is being termed by some sources at PGMOL, the referee body that's controlling the referees in the FA of Premier League. They are saying this as an human error because the decision of the referee is subjective, meaning that it's the referee feeling and what he thought that he did in that game. So the VAR had to go in line with the on-field decision of the referee. So it's not a VAR error. Now, technically, we can view this as some people have claimed already, which I can kind of agree with them. This could be an agenda against Arsenal because you can tell me that after several VAR checks, none of those checks is enough because they were like it's inconclusive. So that why they had to just go along with the on-field decision of the referee. It's enough for you to disallow that goal. It's not a reasonable or very reasonable statement because in any sense the position is of course a foul, which was was admitted. They said the referee didn't spot it. So why do we have the VAR? Why did the VAR show us on the screen that they checked for that foul and still don't give it? Because they're not sure if the hand is both hand was there. It's not as if it is one hand. Okay, you can say perhaps a slight push, a soft push. His two hands were there, and it is not even on his body. Was on his body. If it was like this, it's different. It was like this. So it's almost like pushing, and Gabriel went to the ground after that push, definitely. And we know Gabriel is not one of these cheap defenders that's fall down anyhow. So definitely you can't say that Gabriel Magalhaes is fall down on instant. It was the push that moved him or propelled his body down. So definitely that's a foul. Now there's a lot of discussion about the second one in terms of the ball going out, if really the ball was out. First and foremost, the angles were there. The VAR has access to different angles, so they are saying they don't have enough angles. It's blunt lie. I don't want to say that VAR is incompetent, but I just feel certain factors of certain people are not just doing the right thing. So I can understand why many Arsenal fans and even the manager himself, Arteta, is not happy about the decision. I don't expect him to be. So, and finally about the goal being an offside goal. Wow, I would say that it could be an offside, but VAR is not even ready to either draw the line, check the player's foot, check the goalkeeper's position, and all those. Nothing was done. It was only what we saw was possible offside, possible foul, possible out ball, and nothing was given. Now, it would have been a bit reasonable if it was only one issue with the goal. Then they could say, okay, well, it's not enough evidence. But three, that everyone, even ex-referees, top experts in the world of football, knowledgeable people in the football, in sports law and the FIFA rules, telling us at least two of those instances is enough to rule out that goal. So what is PGMOL saying? What is the point? Now let's move on. Moving on from this, what's going to happen? All right, in terms of the aftermath of this, what's going to happen to Arsenal or the manager Mikel Arteta? Because today we have been told that the FA has officially contacted Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, the manager, to provide what they observed in terms of that match. And if this report is enough for them to be left alone, they would. If not, they will be charged. But well, Mikel Arteta has come out to say this in his last press conference, that he himself and the club have braced themselves up for the possible reaction of the FA, of the ruling body, about their complaints about the officiating decisions that went against them in the game against Newcastle. As per you Arsenal fans, what do you see or feel about the FA possible charge against Arsenal and Mikel Arteta? Because don't forget, Liverpool also released a statement when the Luis Diaz goal was wrongly ruled out on, so just like Anthony Gordon goal was wrongly allowed too. What was the FA response? It came with an apology from the PGMOL. Then Mikel Arteta made a statement that it is unacceptable, embarrassing, and a disgrace. According to his opinion, I don't think that's contradicting any law, but some Skysport reports are stating that they feel the fact that he used the word disgrace could be trying to reduce the dignity of the league. But at the same time, no matter the way you want to interpret it, the FA could still consider banning or giving a charge against their manager Mikel Arteta. But like I said, as per your own view, what do you feel about this impending response from the FA? Do you feel it could be a charge, or Arsenal should just be let alone and the FA and the PGMOL work in hand and try and end this retrospective analysis and complaints we've always been having about the officiating standard in the Premier League since last season, which of course has been proven detrimental to a lot of clubs in terms of points won and points lost. So let me know your feeling and opinion in the comment section down below. And guys, it's a wrap for today, and I would love to see you in our next video. And you might want to follow your boy on socials, Instagram Junior7, and you can also subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any latest Arsenal news and top stories that are so exciting here. So please share also to your friends and fellow Arsenal fans so that nobody gets to miss these big top stories we share here on Arsenal Roundup. And don't forget to turn on post notification so that you also don't get to miss our top stories on this channel. Alright guys, I will see you in our next video. Until then, your boy is out.